Shalom. Shalom. He just made a massive fart. Alright, so I wanted to start.
That rhymed.
Wait, that did rhyme.
Sir, we keep it lit, no fuss, we're hitting the highs. Yeah, we smoking that 420, sharing thoughts, spreading knowledge. It's a mind expanding study, thought bubble podcast. Join us on this ride, diving deep into topics we aren't afraid to collide. Light it up, take a hit, let the ideas flow. Thought bubble podcast, yo, it's the place to go.
Cool. Cool. It's been a hot freaking minute.
It's been a hot.
It's been a hot long time.
10 minutes.
Yeah, right? If a minute is like a year, it's
Right.
been like 10 minutes since we've done this. And unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I might have to void my bowels.
oh yeah, he's kind of sick. Oh, he's not kidding. Yeah, no, we actually talked about this before he even got here. It was like, well, I might have to use the bathroom like every 10 minutes because I'm sick. And anyway, huh. That was bad timing. But that's alright. I have to show you my invention, actually. I got something that I'm gonna get a patent for. And I'm not joking. But it'll be fun. Um, I can hear him through the wall. He's yelling at me. I missed this. Because he used to live with me. So this was like normal. It would be like, yeah, I don't know. Awkward timing. I apologize. Here he comes. Hey, you.
That reminds me of how my snake would shit.
Sorry, I didn't know what to say on the camera, so I was just like, yeah, we used to live together, and I remember hearing him through the wall, and I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh.
Well, that was when I would piss.
Yup.
But shitting, I'd be like, oh. But, I don't know. I mean,
There's a lot to talk about because there's Ben, there's not Ben. Yeah, there's you. No, there's Jose, there's John. I don't know. Look, we just had a friend lose
his toes.
his pinky toe and his ring toe.
His
No,
ring
I
toe.
mean I call it that too. That one, yeah.
His fourth and fifth toe.
Yeah. And he goes, I'm going to have to learn how to re-walk. And it's like, yes, you are. But we told him, I've told him for 14 years that you are going to get diabetes. You are going to go down this path. And then you stepped in when I moved here. And for the last 8 years, well, okay.
So, I mean, I worked with him for about, I have to say, well, I don't think it was even 6 months. It was maybe like 3 months. 3 months. And he lost a substantial amount of weight.
About 40 some
Yeah,
odd.
about 50 pounds.
Okay.
A little bit more, probably about 52.
Which is cool.
Yeah, which is great. And you know, unfortunately, he did have a situation that, you know, put him in a state of mind. I'm not going to go into any detail about that. And basically, he stopped messaging me. So I was like, okay, well, he might message me in a week or so. You know, like I said, it probably takes a week for something like that. Then you get back on the horse and you know you keep going. Well, about let's see, about a week later, no response, and then um, and then let's see, 2 weeks later, I called him up, or we called him up, and he was like, "Oh well, I'm dealing with this," and we're like, "Okay, we get it, but you have to continue on." Then after that, he sent me one more weight measurement, whatever. I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then after that, no response, no response. Now at this point, you know, I'm halfway within my training career, training at my current job, and I don't have time to look at my phone and be like, "Oh, this is what you do, da 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 da." I'm like, "Look, just send me what you send me on a Friday. When I get to it, I get to it." Plus, it's not like he's paying me for it, so I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna pay that much attention to it. It's just a check-in, just to see how he's doing. And so,
Keep
I've been scooting, but I keep going farther out of camera.
I know, I see it. Wait, come toward me. Come here. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
So then,
Like old times.
so then, let's see, what was it, 2 months? Yeah, so then about 2 months later after that, I finally thought about it because things have changing in my current line of work, and I'm like, oh, well, I haven't heard from Jose. You know, I finally have a chance to breathe, right? You know, and you know, well, I guess I mentioned his name, but anyway, we called him up, and you know, he said things were going great, and we're like, okay, and unfortunately, things happened in his life, and then that very same day, he lets us know that he's dealing with some medical issues and he's in the hospital. And next thing I know, his toes are gone.
Yeah.
In case you don't know this, but I'm also diabetic. But I don't have those issues.
And
Now,
neither does another friend of
right,
ours who
neither
also
does another friend.
has,
But
yeah.
the thing is, what's common between me and the other friend is we were both born with it. This person developed it, so it's a little bit different. And so, you know, when that happens, it's extremely sad. But at the same time, it was entirely preventable. You know, it'd be different. I mean, like, even working from home, okay? Just me simply working from home. I look at everyone on camera whenever we're on camera. I'm one of the fittest people, even in the training department, who work from home. Everyone else is like, oh, I'm so tired after work. I'm going to go take care of my kids, and then...
I don't want to laugh, but it's true.
It's true. Like, I get you have kids. Okay, cool. But you can still find time to go work
Do
out.
something.
Do
Go
something.
walk.
Right. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I gotta go take care of my kids, I gotta go do this, and then by the end of the day, your day is gone. You need to take care of yourself. It's like when you're on an airplane and it's going down, and the oxygen masks pop down, and they tell you to put your mask on first.
Yes.
So you can help your child. Because it's kind of hard to help your child when you're like, I can't breathe, or I'm trying to help you put on a mask because you don't know what you're doing. Like, you're gonna pass out before you help the kid, then the kid dies, and then no one gets help. But you know, it's the same thing. You got to take care of your body so you can stay there for your kids. You know, your kids don't want you to be 50, 60, and be out of...
Like, your kidneys have failed and your lungs have
Right.
failed, and you're like, but Dad, aren't you supposed to be there for me? And you're like, I want to be, but...
I want to be, but could you just put me in the ground right now? Because, I mean, that's...
Like, I'm ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, once enough of your body fails, you're just like, I'm done. You know?
Dude, Jose sounded so... Sorry for using your name. I'm sure you won't mind. Because I think you really heard the doctors. the nurses. I mean,
But
you know, he
right.
knows his doctor by name. He's like, oh, they're telling me to do this, they're telling me to do that, and I'm thinking, isn't that what we've been telling him to do? Well,
Right.
I've been telling him to eat healthy and walk for 14 years.
And the thing is, I have to just do that just to live. Like it wasn't like I just sat there and ate all the junk food I wanted to, all the cakes and the candies and
Yeah,
everything that I would love to eat right now.
you weren't allowed to, and you knew
Right.
that.
I wasn't allowed to. Now, for my birthday, sure. Every once in a while.
I know, I love your birthday week. Me and my
Right,
mom,
well,
I'm not joking.
But
Me
even
and my
then,
mom kind
I
of
wouldn't-
joke about it.
I wouldn't have anything until my actual birthday. I'd be like, okay, now I can go eat the foods I enjoy, and then I go right back to it. You know,
Then
even-
it's back to it.
right. It's
Yeah.
right back to it.
Yeah.
Like this week, I've been sick. I haven't been able to go to the gym. My blood sugar is still pretty decent. It's not as good as it would be if I stayed on my schedule. But as soon as I'm better, I'm going right back to it. You know,
Yeah.
I can't afford to go a month without going to the gym because then my blood sugars will be higher and you feel like absolute crap every day if your blood sugars aren't in range. And it sucks. It's like, what did I do to get this? I talked to all my doctors because when they found out I was ripped, I was fit, and they're like, "How are you diabetic?" I'm like, "I don't know.
You're the doctor, man. You tell me.
You're the fucking doctors. Like, what are you trying to tell me?" And then they're like, "Oh well, it's type 1." They put me on a bunch of insulin. They put me on a cocktail of pills, and then 5 years later, after I took myself off of the medication myself, because my current doctor was a psychopath. She's like, "No, just stay on your medication."
Yeah, right.
I took
Yep.
I took myself off all the medication. I felt fine afterwards. I did what I had to do to get caught up, and then right after that, like immediately after, 5 years later, I get a new doctor, and she goes, "How are you off of your short-acting insulin? Because for type 1, you have to take both." And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me, doctor. You know. And she goes, "Well, I ran an insulin test on you, because that's how they determine what type." And they go, she goes, "You're type 2." And I go, "What?" Imagine being told you're type 1 for 5 years, and you tried the insulin pump, or you're taking injections every day. I had to take 4 to 6 injections a day.
Dude, what do you think Jose's gonna have to do?
So he's type 2. So,
Yeah.
however,
Yeah.
if your type 2 is bad, they can start you on fast-acting insulin and long-acting insulin immediately, depending on how bad your levels are, because they need to push that down. Now, type 2s can regain some, or if not all, of their insulin function again. Then they can come off of the insulin. But once again, the insulin is just a band-aid for type 2.
Yeah.
Because with type 2, you're overproducing insulin to the point where your body's not responding to it. Okay? So basically, imagine your body's already overproducing insulin. Your cells aren't responding to it. The key is not unlocking the door, okay?
Yep.
So the doctors say, well, inject more to try to push that blood sugar into the cell. Well, eventually you become resistant to the insulin you're injecting. So now you're injecting like half a syringe full, you know. They measure it in units, okay?
I wanna send this to Jose actually.
And so what happens is you get resistant to that. But guess what? Their only treatment is pills and more insulin.
Pills.
And more insulin, and you
Yeah.
get worse. But what does insulin do when you don't lift weights?
Well, no.
Sorry, not when you don't lift weights, but when you don't work out.
When you don't exercise.
Right, when you don't work out or exercise, all insulin does is it tells your cells to open up and accept fuel. But if you're not using your body, then you're more likely, well, not more likely, you're going to store all of that as fat. Because in our society, we eat too much. We're really supposed to be it's called feast and famine cycling, where basically you are meant to eat food, like you could eat all you want one day, fast for like 2 to 3 days, then eat again. Okay?
Yep.
Most people don't even do that. They're not even diabetic. They eat 3 times a day. Me, depending on my blood sugar, I might have to eat 3 times a day. But since I'm healthy, I work out, I eat 3 times.
I was gonna say you need to eat.
Right, I need
and
to
I'm
eat.
I'm sitting here like, when can I eat?
Now, I could fast, and I've done that before. I fast in the morning and then have lunch and dinner. But I at least have 2 meals a day because, well, my body needs it. Because my metabolism is, even at rest, when you have muscle, you're sitting there and you're like, I'm burning calories. Just sitting here doing nothing, I'm burning calories. More than a standard person.
Yeah.
But that's...
Don't you punch my chair.
But that's besides the point. So, you know...
My chair is the point!
So, now if you notice, doctors aren't really going to give you anything that's going to help with the insulin resistance. What they are going to give you is metformin.
Yeah.
Now, all that doesn't even help with insulin resistance. That's what they tell you. But what it does is, it tells your liver to produce less sugar.
I have a question.
And number 2, it forms this layer in your digestive system that basically allows your body to absorb less sugar from a meal. So if you eat a piece of cake and you didn't take metformin, your body's going to absorb all of that sugar and eventually try to get rid of it, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so...
Oh, God! Is that where you're...
Yeah. But if you take metformin, it might reduce that sugar load, by 25, let's say 50%.
Yeah.
There's no exact number. It's going to reduce it regardless.
Yeah.
Is your blood sugar still going to spike real high? Well, yeah, because your body can't process all of that sugar when you're diabetic. Because the reason why they call it diabetes is it's called sweet urine. So sugar...
Wait, I want you to hear this, by the way. He taught me this today, yesterday.
Yesterday. So sugar builds up in your organs, okay? Sugar is like glass, like microscopic crystalline structures. And so that damages everything. Veins, arteries, anything where your blood touches. So pretty much everything, okay? And what that does is your body tries to heal by either depositing fat or by scar tissue or what have you. And eventually with enough damage, your nerves are shot. That's why you can't feel anything in your feet. That's why you have pain all of the time. And,
neuropathy.
Right, and the only way your body can get rid of that sugar is by peeing it out. Because it's not going into your cells. It has to get out somehow. So your kidneys filter it. That's why...
Is that how you get kidney stones?
No, yes, but more than... But
I'm
really,
not a doctor. I'm just... Yeah.
Really what happens is kidney disease. So diabetics can get kidney disease because their kidneys are now taking on that sugar. They pee it out, and your kidneys aren't really meant to filter sugar out. You know what I mean? Especially that level. Sugar is toxic once it hits the bloodstream. You're thinking, but if sugar's toxic, why do we consume sugar? We're supposed to be consuming monosaccharides, like simple sugars. But sugar nowadays is not simple sugars anymore. It's complex sugars. To the point to where your body has to take extra time to break it down, but it's not natural. You're supposed to be consuming simple sugars. Okay? So like, and then you have things like apple juice. But sugar and orange juice.
Apple juice.
Sugars anymore. It's complex.
No.
But
Apple juice.
But then you have things like apple juice, orange juice, whatever, and that's all sugar. Yes, fruit comes with sugar. And then you have great, but it has fiber. It has nutrients and things your body needs. So it actually blunts your blood sugar. So instead of you drinking orange juice and your blood sugar goes like this, you eat an entire orange. You get the sugar from the juice. You get the fiber, and it...
Dude, Sleepy's there.
Yep.
Sup, Sleepy? Alex, we miss you.
So, how your toes get cut off is pretty simple.
Dude,
when you're diabetic, you also have a hard time healing because, like I said, sugar damages everything. So, if your nerves are shot,
Alex, we miss you.
If someone were to cut you, right, You have nerves all over your body that say, "Hey, I'm cut. I need help." So your cells go to that cut, heal over it, they form a scab, the cut is gone. If you have no circulation, because that's what enough sugar in your blood does, no circulation, those important cells can't go to repair whatever's messed up, that cut, therefore it stays open longer, or it takes longer to heal. Then you get
Let me turn the light on there. Just realized I didn't have the light on.
then you get an infection.
Yeah, and he got a bone infection.
Then that infection goes from the tissue to the bone, and then they have to remove it.
Let me turn the light on.
Sometimes if it spreads more, then you have to cut your foot off, or your leg.
Wait, dude, we got multiple people here. Hi, all of both of you. But continue, I'm sorry. God damn it, I gotta stop hitting that arm.
Well, it's right here.
You're like, but still, stop it. People here. All right. Hi. Anyway, go on. No, because he literally said he had osteo, which is me and a friend. We were like, okay, osteo.
Like an osteopath.
And then it started with an M. Anyway, go on.
Okay, well,
It was an infection in his toe. Or no, sorry.
of the bone.
Yeah, above.
So like osteoporosis means disease of the body. Like it's a disease.
But it started with an M.
Well, right, but I'm saying osteo means bone, so it's an infection.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
The point is, he got an infection in his ankle, and it spread to his foot. And then he goes, Anthony, can I have $2,000? Bro, it doesn't matter.
I would never give anyone that amount of money.
No, of course you would.
But even then, like,
and it spread to his foot.
just
and then he goes,
simply because the economy. If I was rich,
Can I
to
have
no avail.
If I had
Millions and billions of
if
dollars.
I had millions of dollars, I'd be like, you know what? Sure. Here's $2,000.
2,000 is chump change by far.
But
But
he's.
when you don't, and that's almost
But then he went to me. Of all of his 600 followers or gamer friends, he's like, and this is what he told me, and I think this is serious, pathetic manipulation. He goes, well, my mom said. He goes, my mom said. So let's just begin there. My mom said that you should start the GoFundMe. What? Of all people.
now. I get his situation is his situation, but at the same time, when you get a job, and this is any job,
And we predicted he would lose his job. So.
you need to find a job that has health insurance. Even if you're working from home, you could be in a car with someone, even if you don't drive. A car accident happens, and now you messed up, right? Like you get injured.
You lose your toes.
Well, yeah, or that. But my point is, you need to have a job that has health insurance. If you get a type of job that doesn't have health insurance, if that's what you can get for now, that's fine, but you still need to find another job that has health insurance. As much as I hate saying you have to have health insurance nowadays, that's our society. That's what you need to live in case something happens. Because anything can happen.
We both worked the system. We tried to help people, but we know how poopy this system is.
No, I know how shit works more than most people, and it's like I hate it because I deal with it every day. I go in for a 3-month checkup. So think about it. Every 3 months, you now have to visit the doctor with insurance. Being a diabetic, that's 4 times a year.
We have an audio issue? No!
Because I deal with it every day. I go in for a 3-month checkup.
You know what? Let's just have a conversation.
Let's just turn it off. With
Yep.
insurance, being a diabetic, My voice is not that. That's 4 times a
We
year.
have an audio issue? No.
My voice is not strong this way.
You know what? Let's just have a conversation.
I love how you're going.
I know. I'm like, oh, bye.
You know this means take it home?
No, I didn't.
Because in baseball they do this. Like, you know how in baseball they'd signal you?
I know. I'm like,
Like this means take it home.
bye.
Like home run. Take it all the way.
Oh yeah.
That's where that comes
like
from, baseball.
go for a home run.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know how in baseball they'd signal
Dude, I had a grand slam against one of my friends from middle school. I know. Wait, let's just do it. No one can hear us. Let's just doodle.
That's where that comes
Like,
from.
go for a home run.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dude, I had a grand slam against one of my friends from middle school. They can't hear us, so it's like, alright. Wait, let's see if we can sign a conversation.
That means pooping.
They can't hear us, so it's like, alright. Wait, brother. Let's see if we can sign a conversation.
Who's gonna finish first? Hold on. I'm like
Hold on. You're like, hold
I'm
on.
like looking at my watch.
Give me a minute. Wait, brother.
15 minutes later. Oh, we gotta change our camera.
Hold on. You're like, hold on.
Alright, let's just cut it.
Give me a minute.
Let's just cut it.
I don't know. I feel like this is the best.
Oh, we gotta change it. No, it's done.
Oh man.
Can't be on camera.
You're like,
Alright, let's just cut it.
give me a minute.
Let's just cut it.
I don't know. I feel like this is the best.
No, it's done. Look, now my head's gone.